Hello everyone, I know I'm not that popular, but freaking MunchingOrange talked about freaking Yokai Watch is the brand new Pokemon. Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Now, this is what I gotta tell you is I watch Yokai Watch. It actually is a series. It's not actually I figured when I looked at it, I was like, this is no way, shape, or form this can't be a series. So it actually is a series and it has a lot of episodes. I'm not even done yet. And everyone already can see that I already been watched it because of the previous Throwback Thursday where I said the five series that actually has their own Kenny, piece of crap, my gosh. A person who they just straight up run over and gun down with no remorse. So, anyways, what I need to tell you is Go Kai Watch. It's a very good series. It is. It's very fun. You have Whisper, aka Wheeze, and he is the quote unquote Yokai butler. And he always has his tablet. Of course, you can kind of see it from the video game. So it's kind of funny the fact of it's like a play on the thing of number one is the fact that he needs the tablet to know which yokai it is, and he basically tries to lie and say, "I knew it all along," but we all see him. It's kind of funny. They call him out, but he's like, "Yeah, it's so funny." And I think in episode 21 or something, you actually get to hear him admit it, but he only admitted it because he was in severe depression. But of course, one thing that you need to know is that they have a character that freaking shines. Oh yeah, sorry. The second thing is the fact of Whisper is like, there's no yokai that does that or have that ability. And then it turns out, yes, there is. It's like, it's kind of funny. It's like, every time Kenta's like, this has to be a work of the yokai. And freaking Whisper is like, nah, no, it's not. There's no freaking way. And then there he is. It's like, what the? Yeah, it's so funny just to see his reaction of it actually exists. But anyways, of course, you have this cool concept of like usual, Pikachu is the star cutie cute of freaking Pokemon. Digimon has Patamon, and then it continued on being someone else. And then Monster Rancher had Mushi, and well, technically it had the eye dude as well. So I don't even know which one was actually the cute one. But in the end, truth be told, this is more like Monster Rancher than anything. I mean, Pokemon, you're able to not multiply. You're able to evolve your Pokemon and train. You have to catch them all. Which in this one, wait a minute, in Digimon, you're able to digivolve them and then de-digivolve them and all that crap. And for Digimon, it's not really the whole collect them all anything except for the video game. But other than real series, it's like Monster Rancher, on the other hand, is basically was trying to find the Phoenix, but oh my gosh, I actually just skipped the. If this was a book. If Monster Rancher was a book, I actually skipped to the very end, and it turns out this whole time it was about freaking family, that every togetherness and crap. I was like, that's the Phoenix, son of a. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't truly watch that freaking series because I would be so pissed. But anyways, this is like the new version of Monster Rancher, be it just the fact of you're collecting discs, but in this case it's more like medals, yokai medals. And there's also such thing as a golden medal, aka a legendary medal, that you have a legendary yokai. I already saw one legendary which they transformed from, and I didn't even talk about the main star of the show, which is Ji Ban Niao. Yeah, that's your basically your Pikachu character of this series. And it's just very cute, and his story is very cute. Except the sad part is that his owner, after he got ran over, she was like, "Lame, you're pathetic. I wish I didn't have you as a pet." I'm adding some words here, but yeah, that's what she technically said. Well, anyways, one thing you need to know about this series, which one thing that's kind of funny is episode 20. You basically had Bruce Willis, Will Smith, and Leo DiCaprio mentioned. Another thing is you have Fumi-chan, who is Fumi. Yeah, oh, screw it. I'll just say it like that. Fumika, who actually is technically the Kenta's crush in quotations, and she's technically the reason why he became a yokai. whatever you want to call him. So she called him normal, and then after that, she called him extremely weird, and then she called him very average. So she kind of sucks as a friend, technically, if you think about it. She tells the harsh truth, which is messed up. But at least because of her, he actually now has the yokai watch, which even cooler is the fact of the backstory that you get to have in the movie. And I'm not going to spoil that, so you can check that movie out. One last thing I need to talk about, and I'll talk about one episode I'm up to so I can actually tell you about if they translated to English, which they should. They should technically have the game and release the first 2 episodes with it. That's what they should technically do. But anyways, in the series as well, they have a series within a series, and they have like at least the main series where you have yokai being found and befriended. Then you have Jiminkin. That was another one, and that's the one I was talking about. So you have him getting dumped on, and then he became imprisoned, and then after that season 2, he was in Alcatraz and he's trying to escape. And long story short, sadly, he still is in Alcatraz. That's how dumped on he is. Then after that, you have Komo-san, and he actually, the first part of it was the fact of he was going to the city, and of course, like all of them, they technically got spin off by they met Kenta, and then after that. So, anyways, Komo-san actually was doing. He was in the city. Then after that, he made sure he found his brother, and he was trying to be a big shot and impress his brother while in the city. Then I'm gonna say his brother is KJ because that's what his nickname was. Yeah, so KJ actually got more into the city life until the point of where he got snapped out because of 3 bullies who was like your country bumpkin. Then after that, he basically went from being a country boy into being a little bit of a city kid because he actually picked up the cell phone that KJ tried to throw in the river, and he said, "This is useful after all." So he actually he integrated himself into some of the city's customs. Then after that in season 2, he actually became a worker of Bandai. But of course they're called Dandai. I would have preferred they went Danbai. Yeah, Bandai, Bandai. So, just replace the D and the B, so it's kind of fun. But anyways, so he actually went from being a janitor to being the president, and then he resigned because of the lack of time he had with his brother. Last and not least is the one that we haven't seen for quite a while. I'm on episode 23, or 24 now, maybe even 25. But anyways, you have QB, who actually is trying to collect 100 Q, which that's kind of like a nice little nod to Hoonie Pop, actually. But anyways, so he's collecting Q so he can prove that he's the best, and well, he's trying to get Fumi. Yeah, he's trying to get the 100th one from Fumi, and sadly, it's not going well, not at all. And technically, you get to see that Q-Re and QB. Apparently, Q-Re actually means cucumber, while QB is his name, which is kind of messed up. How she is so clueless. Girls technically are. No offense to girls out there, but you kind of are a bit clueless. Anyways, last thing before I end this is the fact of you have episode 23. The first one, I'm actually like, we're going to have a problem here. So when it comes to dubbing it, all is well until you get to episode 23, where it's this fact of Robo Meow, who is the future version of Jiban Meow. Yeah, he had a kind of erotic fixation, even though he's a robot, but oh my gosh, I'm not getting into it, but let me just tell you, if we do get this series as a TV show, hopefully it might be on Toonami. If so, then that's good. But let me just talk about what you're getting into if they do it. If they do it and they keep the intro and the outro the same, it's going to be quite annoying. I'm going to tell you the truth. At least the good news is you get to understand and know how to say laugh out loud in Japanese. That's the cool part. The bad part is just the fact of, oh my gosh, it gets tiring after a while. It really does get tiring after a while. And as soon as the outro hits, is kind of fun. I do have to admit that's kind of fun. But still, it does get kind of taxing. Which I would figure, yeah, they should adapt the intro into something else because it's too silly for its own good. Yeah, this series is silly, but it actually is a good series that shouldn't actually be dumped on just because of its intro. Like I do freaking Mask Rider. Ouch. Yeah, Mask Rider, the intro sucked. The intro sucked balls. But anyways, thank you for watching, and remember, when someone asks you with Yokai Watch is the new Pokemon, it's not. All it is technically is freaking Monster Rancher remixed. And I can tell you one thing is that this would make a good toy line. Seriously? Make a good toy line. I mean, look at freaking Power Rangers. Ranger keys, dino batteries, and you have to scan code. They have medals. Oh my gosh, that's a steal. You're bringing back Pogs, people. We're bringing back Pogs. But anyways, thank you for watching and have a great